What I said was, you said it could
you're out of
even
order,
be
sir.
I'm not out of order.
You're out of order.
Listen, my ass was talking before yours, and you jumped in before me.
You are out of order,
Let me tell you,
sir.
gavel me all day. I don't.
GT's going hot to address some issues in Meriwether County, Georgia. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe to include smashing that notification bell. This could be the beginning of GT digging into the corruption going on in Meriwether County. Such items as the Meriwether County Jail and where the county can hide open records, to an elected official asking the DA to prosecute GT for child pornography. It has been a very long investigation, and GT believes now we have the information to go public. Some information has been released, and much more to be released about this county government. GT attended and spoke at a county commissioners meeting in March of 2024. To include, Fox 5 ran a story in August of 2024, approximately 5 months after GT commented about this issue. It was still horrible living conditions.
7 Commerce Avenue, LaGrange, Georgia. I submitted some open records requests previously and was referred to get these records from the probate court. However, I'm currently in a lawsuit with the probate court because they claim they're exempt from the Georgia Open Records Act. That's probably not Miss Beverly's fault. She was probably taking direction from somebody above her. Also, I see that I believe Mr. Lee isn't here this evening. Just want to know if y'all support that filing too many open records requests is considered harassment. And we also, I forgot to mention at the beginning, we probably should take our hats off inside while we're conducting a meeting, but you can do what you want to do. So that's, and then the only one that was that responded, had the intestinal fortitude to respond, which I didn't even request records from, was Mr. Threadgill that sent me the information. So I ended up getting the information that I needed from the elections office. So why would Meriwether County send me to the probate court to get records on an elected official when the probate court is exempt from the Open Records Act according to Meriwether County? It makes no sense whatsoever. And the gentleman might not be aware of what's going on with it, but you probably need to get with Mr. Nathan Lee or fire these attorneys. Fire them, do what LaGrange did, get somebody in-house, hire somebody in-house, because I'm sure they're milking and diming the county and the taxpayers every time they pick up that phone. Pay somebody on an annual salary, get them in here, and have them lawyer away for you. And that's a huge concern I have, is if Meriwether's exempt, or if the probate court's exempt from the Open Records Act, why is citizens being sent down there to get records? This is in an email from Nathan Lee giving the Meriwether probate court illegal advice. Illegal advice. Second, and then I don't know why Mr. King's taking a traffic ticket to Superior Court. That's whatever. I mean, do you. Also, a question I have that's been brought up to my attention: is the Meriwether County Jail under an investigation by the state for inmate living conditions? If so, then it's probably something that's really serious that needs to be addressed, because I was in there working on something with a gentleman that was arrested for disorderly conduct. I'm sure y'all seen the story. Thousands of people did. And the living conditions, what I saw, what my camera saw, I tell you what, I'd be willing to do it. I'd be willing to stay late. Would any one of y'all want to go step over to the Meriwether County Jail and take a tour right after this meeting? Right after this meeting, let's step over there and let's look. Let's go in. Let's go in, let's look. Let's see how the living conditions are. Because from what I'm being told from inmates that's come out of there, that they are not. They are substandard. And I do believe the previous sheriff was already wrapped up in a few lawsuits.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Is that 3 minutes?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
On November 4th, 2024, a commissioners meeting erupted when Chairman Gene King was questioned about being a partner to a business. A liquor establishment license was approved by the commission for a property owned by Chairman Gene King. According to tax records, the property is owned by Mr. King. Why did Mr. King not abstain from voting on a property that he owns for a license to that property? Business partners is a great question by another commissioner.
Undoing what that building was to turn it into what it is today.
Well, I'll tell you why I asked that. so Gene will know, there was evidently a conversation that you had a couple of weeks ago, Gene, when you were calling around asking questions, and it referenced this gentleman as your partner when you had that conversation. So that's why yeah, you did.
No, I did
That's
not.
why I asked the question. So also, you just made a statement too, and I want this all out in the public. So when you just made the statement that you wished that building had originated as a liquor store, there was a period after Mr. King came on the board, brand new commissioner asked me to go and ride roads with him one day. And this really isn't directed at you, but I'm glad you made the statement. So Mr. King asked me to go ride roads with him that day, and we did. So he wanted to take me by Alberton and show me the building. At that point, he said, I'm gonna store my horse trailer here. He said, you know, I wouldn't mind selling something like this to the county for a fire station. He said, who knows? It may be a liquor store one day.
No.
This was right after he built it. Yeah, you did.
No,
We did have that conversation.
No, I did not. Now,
So-
no, this is legal, this is out of order because this has nothing to do with open hearing.
No, it's
He's
not
got
out of order.
hearsay. I have never said it. I did not know
You
until
did
they
say that. I
approached
was in the
me.
car with you when you said it.
No.
But I just want everybody to know,
Brian
I
went
do
and
think
looked
there's
at it.
something going on.
Brian went and looked at it and said the county spent way too much money on fire stations, and he loved it. In fact, if you'll go back and look
I
at the
did
minutes.
say it would make a good one.
If you go back and look at the minutes of the next meeting after that, he stated how he went and looked at a building today and was very impressed with it, and I felt
I
good
was.
because Brian's not usually impressed with anything I do. And he said that in the minutes.
I did.
I did not know anything about a liquor store until I showed the building for sale.
What I
They
said
reached
was,
out
you
and
said
said,
it could
"You're out
even
of
be
order,
a-"
sir.
I'm not out of order.
You're out of order.
Listen, my ass was talking before yours, and you jumped in before me.
You are out of
Let me
order,
tell you,
sir.
gavel me all day. I don't care.
Would you please
No,
stop?
I was talking
You-
first. You interrupted me, Gene. So if you want to call out of order, call
No, there's
yourself
nobody
out of
speaking.
order.
There's no, sir.
No,
sir.
we're not speaking. I'm just bringing out the
Mike, just go
facts.
ahead and finish. It
I'd like to
doesn't
make a
matter.
motion.
It's lies.
I'd like to make a motion that we take a 10-minute recess.
I have a second. Got a second?
Make a motion for
Or-
what?
Take a 10-minute recess.
Yeah, second.
All in
All in
favor?
favor?
And go back into this meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? All right, we're back in.
Alice is not in.
That's all right. Give her a second. All we lost. All right. Anyhow, back on the unfinished business, just decision one. Do I have a motion from the floor?
I'll make a motion to approve the zoning request, the liquor license.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Do I have a, all in favor?
Ask all those.
Are those against? Number two,
GT will be digging into these county commissioners and exposing what we find. Much more to follow in Meriwether County. Until next time, GT, going cold.